Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Williams World. I thank you so much for tuning in. Tonight I will be reviewing the 2020 Grammy Awards, my thoughts, my opinions on who won on the show. First and foremost, I want to send condolences out to the Bryant family. Kobe Bryant and his daughter, Gianna Bryant, passed away earlier today, in a helicopter crash. And the words you can't really put into words and really eloquently describe what Kobe Bryant meant, not only to the city of Los Angeles, but to many people like myself who are basketball fans. Uh, his inspiration was felt on and off the court, and this is just a terrible tragedy. And it reminds us of why we all have to wake up every day with purpose and with drive, and to push forward to achieve the things that we want and to really just live life with a purpose, man. Here are my thoughts, here are my opinions on the award winners from tonight's show. The Grammys, the Academy Awards were tonight in Los Angeles and Staples Center, which is not even ironic. It's just really a strange coincidence because obviously the untimely demise of LA Laker legend Kobe Bryant. So the show kicks off with Lizzo. I've never really been a fan of Lizzo. I've never really listened to her music, but she put on a hell of a performance, and she all but made you forget about what awful grief we've all kind of been just at that time really just pondering over, just kind of really dealing with at the time. And I mean, she's an incredible performer. She plays instruments. I mean, to be able to dance and sing and then say, oh, by the way, I'm going to play a wind instrument is incredible to me. She really won me over with that. So the show kind of segues from there to Alicia Keys opening the ceremony with, as the host, and she comes onto stage, and it's really awkward because there's like a delayed entrance. I think it was mostly because Lizzo's band was trying to get down the same steps that she was coming up. So she comes on the stage and she's really kind of almost tiptoeing up the stairs, and she's really kind of like eyes are, this wide and almost like a deer in headlights kind of look. And from that moment on, it just seemed to be a bit of a clumsy, fumble-ish, if I could create a word, hosting job for her. Things panned out, things really started to smooth out for her as the night progressed. It just seemed like she was really at a loss for what she was supposed to say. And I feel like they just said, hey, just go out there and ad-lib and be yourself rather than give her a script or a teleprompter to read from. And to me, that was a little bit of a downfall. So Alicia Keys, after she kind of clumsily finds her footing on stage, segues into this like musical number, this tribute to the aforementioned Kobe Bryant. And they bring Boyz II Men on stage, and they sing this duet, or they sing this this song, which is "Say Goodbye to Yesterday," in memorial of Kobe Bryant and his daughter. And not only was it just kind of awkward, one of the members of Boyz II Men made it even more awkward by deciding to make it about himself instead of about Kobe Bryant and just singing in tribute to him. He's doing these numbers, riffing, and he's doing the I was just really appalled at that because I felt like this is not the time or the place to showcase, your vocal range and, how high you can hit this note and how much lower you can take it and the riffing and all of that. I just thought that it was just really poor taste to do something like that. After they end the tribute, Alicia Keys flashes like the Illuminati symbol while she's saying, rest in peace to Kobe Bryant. Those of you who have gone down the rabbit hole of Illuminati and secret societies, you know that this is like the all-seeing eyes symbol. You know, this is something that they flash to members of the society and so on and so forth. So it was just very eerie and very strange and very weird. It wasn't really something that was done subtly, so I'm not really sure what was going on there, but as I said, a very clumsy, just awkward start to the Grammys. Another performance that's gonna get a lot of rave review, I guess, and a lot of celebration was from Tyler the Weirdo. I'm calling him Tyler the Weirdo because this kid, since really the start of his career, has pretty much made a living off of being as strange and as peculiar as possible. And tonight was no different. He begins his performance with Boyz II Men and Uncle Charlie Wilson joining them on stage, surrounding what looks like a bonfire or like one of those trash can fires that like homeless people light to stay warm in the cold winter months. And he's on stage, he's dressed in his the same video apparel that he wore on Earthquake, in the Earthquake video. And Boyz II Men and Uncle Charlie Wilson, the Boyz II Men are singing, and he's just kind of beatboxing behind them. So it starts off pretty cool, but then it goes from cool to really weird. For about 30 seconds, he's just making these noises, noises, and he's darting his eyes back and forth, and all you see is a close-up of his face, and it's just starting to get weird, and then it gets weirder because he then fires everywhere, and he's on stage, and he's jumping and bouncing, and more people dressed just like him join him on stage, and they're jumping around, and it all ends with him, pantomiming him shooting himself in the head and falling backwards off of the platform. You can't really hate on him though, because he didn't end up winning the award for Best Rap Album. Usher did a performance, a tribute performance for Prince. It was pretty cool, man. It was a pretty cool performance. Vocally, it was okay for Usher, but I mean, who's gonna really match Prince's vocals? You know what I mean? Like, he did the best he could. It was a fun performance. It was a great tribute performance. It was cool and it was enjoyable. Nothing too crazy to write home about, but he probably was the best person suited to, pull it off. So kudos to him and shout out to Prince, one of the greatest, man. Aerosmith performs Walk This Way with Run DMC, two legendary groups, one legendary hip hop group and one legendary rock band. And it was really fun, and it was really energetic, and it was really cool to see two old school classics come back and give us something great. And that was just an enjoyable performance. I think it's always enjoyable when the legends of the game, the legendary bands and the legendary rap groups come together and perform acts like that. This was a day of like memorial for not only Kobe Bryant but for Nipsey Hussle, and they honored and did tributes to him throughout the entire weekend, and it culminated tonight with a performance of Higher featuring DJ Khaled and John Legend. But prior to that, Meek Mill and Roddy Ricch performed a new song, which was essentially a tribute to Nipsey Hussle. Meek Mill wearing the Nipsey Blue suit, and it was really a great, dope performance. And they segue from that into Higher with John Legend. They bring Kirk Franklin on stage, of all people, because it has a very gospel feel to the song. And then at the end, they put both Kobe Bryant and Nipsey side by side on the jumbo screens behind the performance stage. And it was a moment, man. It was a moment that's like, wow, two LA legends just in a year's time are gone. And still crazy to think about and to even say. So Rest in peace to both of them, man. So finally, the moment you've all been waiting for, the moment you all came here for. Who won? That's what you're asking. Like, who cares? Who cares about the performances, man? We want to see who won. So as I said earlier, Tyler the Creator won for Best Rap Album. The Best Rap Performance was Nipsey Hussle for Higher featuring John Legend, DJ Khaled. Best Rap Song, surprisingly, to my surprise, went to 21 Savage and J. Cole. A lot. I don't know why I can't talk tonight. The Best R&B Performance went to Anderson .Paak for Come Home featuring Andre 3 Stacks. Really surprised about that, considering there were songs in that category that I thought were better, but hey, what are you gonna do, right? Best R&B Traditional Performance went to Lizzo for Jerome. The Best R&B Song went to P.J. Morton. That's crazy, man. Say So featuring JoJo. That's just amazing. Like, because he's a gospel artist, really. So, wow. And the Best R&B Album went to Anderson .Paak, Ventura. So Anderson .Paak leads with 2 Grammys. I think it's a little more buttoned up than a BET Award or even like an American Music Awards or something like that. It's just, you know, it's a little bit more highfalutin, a little more high class. And you can tell, you know, because the performances are very crowd friendly. They try to satisfy everyone, so I'm not mad at them, but I don't agree with a lot of the award winners. I feel like Lucky Daye should have won for Best R&B Everything because that album, Painted, is incredible. If you haven't heard Painted by Lucky Daye, this is your lucky day. You need to go immediately to whatever streaming service you use and go ahead and download that bad boy and go ahead and listen to that for a good month and come back and tell me I'm wrong. You'll come back and tell me that I'm right. Rap Album of the Year, to me that category was incorrect anyway, because if Rhapsody's not in there for Eve, then what are you even doing? So that category was null and void anyway. Would have loved to see Dreamville win for Revenge of the Dreamers 3. For some reason, they gave it to Igor, which many said and I said, and everyone said that's not even a rap album. One other qualm I had was, and have had for years, is the default awards. No one has held the title longer than Mr. Kirk Franklin. I don't know what these artists in the gospel realm and the Christian hip hop realm have to do to unseat him, but if that guy releases an album, he's going to win every time. It doesn't matter if it's good, it doesn't matter if it's terrible, it doesn't matter who else released an album. And I just find that really sad that they just mail it in this category every year. And I understand that it's probably not the highest funded branch, and I understand that it's not really important to the masses. But for people who do pay attention to gospel sometimes, or people that, you know, even just to change it up and just to, you know, bring some variety, man. There's so many other great gospel acts out here. Just to say, here's another Grammy, Mr. Franklin, because he has 6,000 of them. At this point, like, I just think it's really, really poor, man, on the Academy's part. With that being said, I'm about to go to bed. This is Williams World. Please make sure you hit the like button. Please make sure you subscribe. If you're here, you might as well turn on the post notifications by clicking the bell and watch all my videos, man. I got other reviews on music and things of the like. Once again, rest in peace to Mr. Kobe Bryant, to his daughter, and my condolences to the family. Wow, what a tragedy. We lost a true hero today, and just keep them in your thoughts and prayers, y'all. I'll see you next time.